Joining us now, Americans for Tax Reform President Grover Norquist. What do you make of this, Grover? AOC is mocking cutting inflationary government waste via the Department of Government Efficiency?
She's jealous. Vivek and Elon Musk are in an amazing position, along with key members of Congress and people that will be going to the administration, to reduce the regulatory burden, the Supreme Court decisions that say that regulators can't just make stuff up. I mean, I know that sounds common-sensy, but it's radical for Washington, D.C. The ability of the administration to ferret out waste and bad regulations that were illegitimately put in, to get rid of those, to drop trillions of dollars of cost. The regulatory burden in the United States, very, very high. You could take $1 trillion out of that and make all our products more competitive in the rest of the world, to drop the cost of living in the United States. The IRS admits that half of their workers don't come into the office. Why don't we sell off those buildings, consolidate those buildings? Do we really need as many bureaucrats as we have? There are 700,000 people, bureaucrats in the Pentagon, not soldiers, but government workers, bureaucrats. That was at the height of the Cold War. Everybody else, fewer people in the Navy, the Army. After that, there's still 700,000 bureaucrats. That could go down by 200,000 easily. You don't need as many bureaucrats as we have. They work fewer hours than regular Americans. They get paid more than regular Americans. Their benefits are higher. Their pensions are things that Americans never see. This has to be turned around. And in the old days, if you ferreted out something that was a bad idea or stupid, PBS would never cover it, CBS would never cover it. Now it's going to be on Twitter, and the world will know.
Yeah, they're going to put it up in a podcast, too. I mean, DOGE is really throwing down Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy with MTG. I mean, they're finding more and more spending abuses. Is there really $500 billion in what's called zombie federal funding that's just sitting out there that's already expired past the sell-by date? I mean, the funding authorization lapsed on nearly 500 programs. This is talking things like Pell Grants, more money for the NIH, but it's still money still sitting out there. So they could wipe that out and lower everybody's inflation costs, lower interest rates, lower mortgage rates. I mean, is it really, really worse than ever? Grover, what do you think? Final word.
I think it is worse than ever, and we've even seen the government's inspector generals, 74, 75 of them, have found a great deal of problems in the past, but they don't get any attention. That changes now.
Grover Norquist, terrific to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Good to see you.